You know that person you can't stop thinking about, the one who hurt you, ignored you, or left you in pieces. You tell yourself you're over it, but when they text again, your heart races like nothing ever happened. This isn't weakness, it's chemistry. Your brain has been rewired, not for love, but for addiction. Love is supposed to feel safe, warm, and predictable, but some relationships feel more like a roller coaster, highs that make you feel invincible, and lows that crush you. That emotional chaos, it's the same pattern found in gambling addiction. Psychologists call it intermittent reinforcement. When rewards come unpredictably, the brain becomes obsessed with trying to get them again. One moment your partner showers you with affection, the next they withdraw. You start chasing the version of them that loved you yesterday, not realizing you're hooked on uncertainty itself. Inside your brain, every moment of affection releases dopamine, the neurotransmitter of pleasure and anticipation. But dopamine doesn't just make you happy, it teaches your brain what to seek. When the reward, love, attention, validation becomes inconsistent, dopamine spikes even higher. That unpredictability tells your brain, this is important, don't let it go. Over time, your amygdala, the fear center, and nucleus accumbens, the reward center, start to sync, linking pleasure and pain together. It's why heartbreak feels both unbearable and addictive. You're not missing the person. You're missing the chemical pattern they created. When the brain bonds through emotional intensity, the body follows. Cortisol, the stress hormone, floods your system during fights or emotional withdrawal. When reconciliation happens, oxytocin and the bonding hormone floods in. The mix of stress and relief makes the connection stronger, not weaker. It's the same biochemical roller coaster that traps addicts, pain and pleasure wired together. That's why just moving on feels impossible. You're fighting biology, not logic. This cycle has a name, trauma bonding. It happens when affection is mixed with fear, shame, or abandonment. Each reunion after a painful episode reinforces the bond even more, like tightening a knot. Your brain confuses survival with love, because in our evolutionary past, emotional rejection could mean death. So the brain learned, stay close to the source of pain if it also brings comfort. It's a primitive survival mechanism running on modern heartbreak. You might think, I can fix them. But that thought itself is the drug talking. Every failed attempt to earn love triggers another dopamine surge, the hope of winning them back. It's like pulling a lever on a slot machine. The brain remembers the one time it worked and erases the hundreds of times it didn't. This is how the cycle sustains itself. You become both the gambler and the prize. When you finally leave, your brain reacts like it's quitting a substance. Insomnia, anxiety, intrusive memories, classic withdrawal symptoms. Your brain's reward system craves that chaos because peace feels like emptiness. It takes time for dopamine levels to stabilize, but they do. The silence that first feels unbearable eventually becomes clarity. That's when you realize you weren't addicted to them. You were addicted to the hope they created. Breaking the cycle isn't about hating the person, it's about retraining the brain. Replace unpredictability with consistency in friends, routines, and self-care. Each act of stability rebuilds your reward system. Therapy, mindfulness, even journaling help rewire dopamine pathways toward real peace instead of chaos. Love doesn't have to hurt to feel real. Because once your brain learns that safety can be exciting, you'll never chase danger again. So next time you ask, why can't I stop loving them? Remember, your brain isn't broken. It's just doing its job. But now you know the science. And once you understand the chemistry of your own heartbreak, you hold the power